John chapter 14 and verse 9. Jesus said, "He that has seen me has seen the Father." This verse is quoted by Trinitarians as a clear declaration that Jesus Christ was God Almighty incarnate. However, Jesus did not mean by these words that when men saw him they were literally beholding his Father. Consider the following. Physically, Jesus was not the image of his Father. Isaiah wrote, "He has no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him." Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 2. It is unthinkable that the Father would be less comely than his creation. Jesus told the Jews that they had neither heard his Father's voice at any time nor seen his shape. John chapter 5 and verse 37. This would have been untrue if Jesus were himself the Father, or this would be untrue if Jesus were himself God Almighty. Paul teaches that the Father dwells in the light which no man can approach unto, whom no man has seen nor can see. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 16. Compare with the first letter of John chapter 4 and verse 12. Those who saw Jesus did not therefore literally see God Almighty or the Father. John said, "No man has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, has declared him." John chapter 1 verse 18. The Son declared the Father by the words which he spoke and the works which he performed. Jesus told Philip, "The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he does the works." John chapter 14 and verse 10. It was in this sense that Jesus meant, "He that has seen me has seen the Father." Jesus employed the language of God manifestation, characteristic of the Old Testament, attributed representatives exercising divine power and authority bore the divine name. Exodus chapter 23 and verse 20 and 21. "I send an angel, my name is in him." Jesus was the supreme manifestation. God was manifested in the flesh. 1 Timothy 3:16. Although not very God, he was justified in saying, "He that has seen me has seen the Father," since the Father had delegated this authority and power to him. See John chapter 5 verse 19, 22, 23 and verse 30.